Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to our series on the profound teachings of the Quran. Today, we delve into a fundamental virtue that is at the heart of Islam: compassion and kindness. The Quran is a divine guide for all aspects of our lives, and it places great emphasis on how we interact with one another. It teaches us to be compassionate, kind, and considerate towards our fellow human beings. Let's explore the Quranic wisdom on compassion and kindness. In Surah An-Nahl, Allah reminds us of the importance of compassion and kindness to our parents. The verse states, "And your Lord has decreed that you not worship except Him, and to parents, good treatment, whether one or both of them reach old age, while, with you, say not to them so much as, uff, and do not repel them, but speak to them a noble word." This verse is a clear directive on how we should treat our parents. It underscores the significance of speaking to them kindly, even when they reach old age. Compassion begins at home, and the Quran highlights the importance of honoring our parents with respect and kind words. In Surah Al-Isra, Allah continues to emphasize the importance of compassion and kindness to parents. The verse reads, "And lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy and say, My Lord, have mercy upon them as they brought me up when I was small." Here, we are encouraged to be humble and compassionate to our parents, recognizing the mercy they showed us as we were raised. This act of compassion extends not only to our parents, but to all elderly individuals who deserve our respect and kindness. The Quran also teaches us to extend compassion and kindness to orphans and those in need. In Surah Ad-Doha, Allah reminds us of the importance of taking care of orphans. So as for the orphan, do not oppress him. This verse serves as a reminder that our compassion should extend to those who are vulnerable, especially orphans. It calls on us to protect their rights and treat them with kindness. Surah Al-Baqarah contains the Quranic guidance on acts of kindness and charity. Righteousness is not that you turn your faces towards the east or the west, but true righteousness is in one who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, and the prophets, and gives his wealth, in spite of love for it, to relatives, orphans, the needy, the traveler, those who ask for help, and for freeing slaves. This verse conveys that righteousness is not limited to rituals but extends to acts of charity and kindness towards relatives, orphans, the needy, and others in various forms of hardship. It encourages believers to share their wealth and possessions with compassion. The Quranic teachings also emphasize forgiveness and kindness, even when faced with disagreements or conflicts. Surah Al-Hashr speaks about reconciling differences, and those who have taken up the residence and have adopted faith before them love those who emigrated to them and find not anyone in their breasts of what the emigrants were given, but give them preference over themselves, even though they are in privation. This verse teaches us to love and support fellow believers and to prioritize their needs over our own, especially when they are facing difficulties. It encourages a spirit of compassion, generosity, and selflessness. In Surah Al-Ahzab, the Quran underscores the importance of kindness and gentle speech. The verse states, "O you who have believed, do not enter the houses of the Prophet except when you are permitted for a meal, without awaiting its readiness. But when you are invited, then enter, and when you have eaten, disperse without seeking to remain for conversation." Indeed, that behavior was troubling the Prophet, and he is shy of dismissing you. But Allah is not shy of the truth. And when you ask his wives for something, ask them from behind a partition. That is purer for your hearts and their hearts. This verse teaches us the importance of respecting personal boundaries and speaking gently, even when seeking permission. It reminds us of the importance of kindness and modesty in our interactions. In Surah Al-Ma'un, the Quran highlights the significance of small acts of kindness. Have you seen the one who denies the recompense? For that is the one who drives away the orphan and does not encourage the feeding of the poor. So woe to those who pray but are heedless of their prayer. This verse serves as a reminder that true faith is reflected in our deeds, including the act of encouraging the feeding of the poor and taking care of orphans. Small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. The Quran also guides us on how to deal with those who may hold different beliefs. In Surah Al-Ankabut, Allah advises, "And do not argue with the people of the Scripture except in a way that is best, except for those who commit injustice among them, and say, we believe in that which has been revealed to us and revealed to you. And our God and your God is one, and we are Muslims in submission to Him." This verse encourages us to engage in respectful dialogue and to choose the best and most compassionate approach when discussing matters with people of different faiths. In Surah Al-Furqan, the Quran recognizes the attributes of the servants of the Most Merciful, and the servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth easily. And when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace. This verse reminds us to respond to ignorance and harshness with words of peace and kindness. It highlights the importance of patience and gentleness in our interactions with others. In conclusion, the Quran's teachings on compassion and kindness are a testament to the beauty and depth of Islamic ethics. Compassion is not limited to our actions, but extends to our words and intentions. It encourages us to be considerate and empathetic, to honor the rights of others, and to share our blessings with those in need. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Quran's teachings on compassion and kindness. Please subscribe to our channel and share the knowledge you've gained. Together, we can spread the divine wisdom of Islam and foster a world filled with compassion and kindness. May peace and blessings be upon you all. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.